love that song. Welcome back to another OBS production of one of my other F-Zero projects, The Power of the Falcon. This one actually takes place after the events of Ending It All, as well as an action point for Valentine's, as well as the end of Destiny, in which Rick has actually accomplished 51 bounties. Wow, he's really following Falcon's legacy. So, this is another story which takes place in GP Legend, as you may know. So without further ado, let's get this thing going. Right, the power of the Falcon. I don't know, Zero. In case you don't know why I'm referencing to Pokemon, you'll find out soon enough. Why should the fun end so soon? I've been keeping this project in my stash for about a few months now, and I'm glad to finally share it now that Ending It All is finally done. The intro will be a few seconds into the main theme of GP Legend that'll shift to another melody of a certain song that'll feature here. You'll see what I mean. Well, actually, I've shown it to you guys already. Regeneration. The reason why I brought up the latter was because this story has some familiar elements to a certain event in the anime. This takes place after quite a few months from Black Shadow's Deathborn's demise. I'm gonna let Rick do all the talking. Lap 1. My name is Rick Wheeler, the pilot of the Dragonbird, the champion in the Elite Mobile Task Force, and the saver of the universe, and the recent bounty hunter carrying Captain Falcon's legacy. Life has been going great over these past several months, after I've destroyed the Dark Reactor. I've been quite busy since then, as I had been involved in multiple assignments with the team, as well as grinding for some loot. We've been adjusting to our new life nicely. Yup, that's right, I said we. Me and Tinsel have become very close to the point where I'm not just an expert pilot or bounty hunter, task force officer, but also a fiancé. I finally proposed to Tinsel Steeless, my true love. She'd helped me heal my past wounds, and we are engaged. My regrets have dissolved at last. We're planning to do something very special. We're actually going to take a restful break from all the hassles and decide to take a journey to Giant. Little did we know, our paths would cross with someone we never expected. The results were not what we hoped for. Tinsel had moved into Rick's apartment. They lived there together for the past several months, and things were a bit tumultuous, both career-wise and personal. However, all that would change as Rick made a surprising week's reservation to visit the planet Giant. Needless to say, it was pretty easy since it was known to have a primitive existence. Some of the citizens weren't too friendly when it came to advanced technology, yet others were fascinated with F-Zero races, much like Baba. Ironically, this was the only inhabitant that didn't have a single track. She was looking through the digital brochure on her tablet when she suddenly got a call on her key. "Hey, Jody, what's up?" "Tinsel, this is urgent. Where's Rick?" "He should be back by now. He's just getting some last-minute supplies for our trip." "Well, he better hurry. There's a young woman who's been captured by a street gang near the outskirts. She must be saved immediately as she's crucial to the Galactic Space Forces. Her name is Lily Flyer, and she's a young yet a prestigious recruit. You and Wheeler must save her before it's too late." "All right, Jody, I'm on my way. Be careful." The call ended and she was hesitant on whether she wanted to carry on the assignment with or without her partner. Still, the call of duty was unsurmountable, so she went with her gut and headed out in her silver comet. The Bunny Flash was in clear view on her GPS, and so was its pilot, as she saw her get mangled. She tried her best to fight them off, but her petite structure made him an easy target. She fell to the asphalt on all fours, and the gang was sneering as they towered over her. Tinsel discreetly parked near the assault. She was loading her ice jets as she saw her clothes get torn. She aimed and waited until the punks made their move. "Hey, street rats!"
They all looked up at the man who insulted them, jumped off his machine. If you're looking for trouble, then you have found it. Made a fighting stance within the alley. Rick Wheeler! What the hell's he doing here? Let's show this bastard a thing or two. They stormed toward him, and he fought them off with minimal effort. It was like they were underestimating him. It wasn't until one of them had a switchblade. He knew this one was a doozy since he was unarmed. This one is serious. He avoided his charges in an attempt to kick it out of the criminal's grasp. However, he was too agile and he punctured his shirt. There was a hole but no gash. The former detective was knocked down and he was pinned. The knife was raised over his head, but his legs were frozen. He was surprised that he couldn't move. When he looked down, they were encased in ice. Great time freezing, Tinsel. She gave her friend a thumbs up. Time for you to chill your heels at the cells. He kicked the stunned tramp in the abdomen and he fell back, never allowing any support from his legs. Nice work, partner. Here comes the cavalry. In a moment's time, the assailants were taken into custody. Rick almost forgot about the female victim. Are you all right? I'm fine, thank you. I appreciate the arrival, Rick. No problem, miss. You're safe now. I heard from my boss that you work with the Galactic Space Forces. Yes, my name is Lily Flyer. I've been a recruit for the squadron since I was very young. Still have a lot to learn. Of course. Oh, this is Tinsel Steelis. She's also a part of the mobile task force. Hi. Lily was surprisingly from such a small tyke. I believe we should be taking her to headquarters. Right with you. Although you should probably take your machine. I kind of got a little compulsive. We're actually on our way to Planet Giant. Planet Giant? I too was just about to go there. You can tell us along the way. I don't like this place. It wasn't long before they reached their destination. Jody Summer was fortunate that Tinsel and Rick arrived in time. Excellent work, you two. The crooks have been apprehended and Lily is safe. We wouldn't have had it any other way now that she's been busy looking for one of the most nefarious dealers in the galaxy, Don Genie. Who is he, Jody? I've never heard of him before. Neither did Tinsel. Sounds like someone who just came out of a rusty lamp of sorts. Everyone looked up and saw Jack as boastful as ever. Lily, allow me to introduce you to Jack Levin. He's one of our top F-Zero racers in the task force. So I've heard. Aye, it's about time I saw a pretty face. We don't get many around here. Pipe down, Jack. Lucy followed him. Jody introduced the newcomer to all her teammates. The engineer Lucy Liberty, the android EAD, the high-flying medico Dr. Stewart, the canny canine Leon, the slippery cephalopod Octoman, the furicake pair Gomar Chio, the wild animal hunter Beastman, aka Chris Annex. Nice to meet you, all of you. So, what were you saying about Don Genie? Everyone listened as she described him as an illegal trader across the universe. He had such a bad reputation, nearly as infamous as Black Shadow, though he was never caught. Rumors in the Force said he was retreated to the planet Giant, home to the most underdeveloped extraterrestrials. Oh yeah, Baba used to live there. She recalled hearing Leon the Big Blue race upon his demise. There was a bounty of 1,000,000 space credits for Don's captor, and according to an ancient myth, he's planning to awaken each of the Colossi and wreak havoc on the planet so he could rule it. That's true. I've been there a few times. They don't have too many feral beasts, though. Beastman chimed in. The prophecy is that of the deity beings. One is of a solid, one's a liquid, one is a gas, and the last one is said to represent plasma. But it's rarely seen. If the powers of the Titans of matter are unbalanced, it'll not only annihilate the people of Giant, but affect the entire universe. Well, I
I guess it's lucky for you since we happen to be heading your way, Lily. As a bounty hunter, I'm up for the challenge. I thought the props would go to Captain Falcon. You know, Douglas J. Falcon. I'm sorry, Lily. Falcon is no longer with us. He sacrificed himself as he forced Deathborn into the dark reactor core, so I will be taking his place. Rick was able to collect 50 bounties so far. Has he? Then I suppose this should be a personal mission for you. It is, Lily. If you're willing to go to a world where the people are paranoid and don't really root for technology, then I guess it's your destiny. I'll be coming too. Like we said, we were planning on staying there for about a week. Then it's settled. Wheeler and Tinsel will have a new assignment to prevent Don Genie from awakening colossi and giants and save the inhabitants from turmoil, while relaxing at the same time, of course. Think of it as an opportunity, guys. What about me? I'm sure all the pretty ladies will worship me there. They got some of the best livestock in the entire galaxy. Lay off. Lay off, Jack. This isn't your assignment. Ah, you would spoil sports, ruin everything. Although it would be nice to give us a buzz when the going gets tough. You know we will. Just 'cause I'm a bounty hunter doesn't mean I'll exclude you guys. We're still a team, no matter what obstacle we face. Alright, first lap is done. That didn't take too long. So Lily Fire from the Galactic Forces will be a sort of tour guide for Rick and Tinsel as they approach Giant. Seems their vacation spot has suddenly changed into a salvage mission as they're on a quest to apprehend the megalomaniacal man known as Don Genie from awakening the three colossi that's rumored to wreak havoc across the universe. Much like any loyal bounty hunter like Samus Spike Spiegel and his former mentor Falcon, Rick decides to take up the dangerous assignment. Let's hope he succeed and make his first 51st bounty collected in his credible career, while simultaneously taking in the sights of the primitive planet. So there you have it, lap 1. Next time we'll do the second lap. Till then, this is the Ecron Rider signing off.